As it is well mentioned yesterday and today, the chemicals and waste management issue is a sustainable development goals issue. And if we cannot achieve that, we will fail in every SDGs. So I have 3 points to mention here. The first one is double standard. The double standard between the North and the South. So we have to avoid the double standard in policy implementation and in financing in chemicals and waste issues. In this area, we can mention, for example, highly hazardous pesticides. For example, around 385 million unintentional pesticide poisoning is happening every year worldwide. And this is a reason for developing countries for the problems that are facing in the agriculture sector. In order to deal with this, we need really the action from the global multi-stakeholder groups to come up together and to work on phasing out highly hazardous pesticides. And we witness this because we managed to deal with lead in paint, and lead in paint is now in the way of being managed. The second one is in sustainability, financing is one of the main pillars, and the $5 trillion profitable industry has to have a contribution in this. And if, for example, if there is a contribution of the industry with 0.1%, we will get around 5 billion a year to manage chemicals and waste issues. And the industry should have this fair share of managing the chemicals and waste issues globally. And finally, the plastic issues. The plastics issue is not only a waste management issue. The plastic additives, the chemical additives, persistent organic pollutants, the microplastics and ocean pollutants, these are the main issues that should be handled. And no chemical convention and agreement is handling this, and there should be focus in handling this as a chemicals and POPs issue in the global arena. Thank you, Dr. Pait.
I'm sure IPEN is working with youth networks and organizations. What are your experiences, and how can youth contribute to the sound management of chemicals and waste?
Thank you very much. With the different news that are coming in the development news and the innovations that are being promoted, I would advise the youth to recognize the crisis that we have today. As I earlier mentioned, we have 385 poisoning every year only from a single category of chemicals, that's pesticides. And as mentioned earlier, we have 1.6 million deaths every year from chemicals and waste issues. So this should not continue, and we have to really close the tap so that we can clean our world, our earth. And in order to do that, as part of also the Sustainable Chemistry Collaborative Center Advisory Board, I would advise the youth to work on chemistry. I agree with Tom, to engage in chemistry and to deal with green designing, and also in minimizing the hazardous chemicals with less hazardous and non-hazardous chemicals, so that we cannot deal with chemical poisoning and waste issues forever. So I advise the youth to recognize the crisis that we face this time, and we should not continue with dealing with the crisis, and we have to be proactive in managing this from the chemistry and also from the indigenous groups, and with innovations that involves indigenous society and local communities. Thank you.